Despacito. Welcome guys, welcome to our full Java tutorial. Welcome to Colabura. It's always good to come happily within the class. For our Java tutorials today, we are going to build a test calendar program wherein we will test the calendar within our system to get the current time, the current date, the month, the year, the hours, the minute, the seconds, and everything that involves time within your calendar. So is what we are going to do today. And before then, subscribe to our channel and click down the notifications button as we bring you more content. And let's move forward with our tutorial. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we want to do is we create our empty Java class first. Let's name it test calendar. And we click enter. Alright, now that we have this, the first thing I will do is to enter our extended library. Let's say import, and we say java.util.scanner. No, let's say star for all. Good, and it's okay. Here we go. So we create our public static void main method to give our entry to our Java program. Let's say public, and we say static void, let's say string, and we say ax. Alright, oh, that should be ax. Alright, here we go. Now that we have the next thing we want to do is let's write some comment, because we have a couple of lines of code to write, so we should distinct them by the comment. So let's say construct a Gregorian calendar. Good, here we go. And now that we have written all of these things, let's start our coding. Okay, so we say south, and the first thing we say is, no, let's declare first. I think is better like that, so we won't have a lot of errors. So let's say calendar, let's say calendar and calendar equal Gregorian calendar. This is actually defined within the Java library. I pretty may not be right. So not just like that, new. Yeah, new, we back it up. Okay, now we don't have error again. Here we go, it's fine. Okay, now let's start. We say south, and we say the current date. And let's come here, and we say new date. This should be within the Java library. Very good, it's okay. Here we go, and we come next line, we say south again. Why are you not working for me? Okay, here we go. And let's say year. Can we use some cap? Yeah, year. And let's say /t for next level, or okay, /t. Good. And why do we have this guy this way? And let's say calendar, let's say calendar dot get, and let's say calendar.year. It should be defined within the Java library. Yeah, and we say that year. Very good. Here we go. Now that we have it for year, the next thing we want to do is let's try to reduce the size of this so you can see it clear. And we do for the rest. So let's say system.out.println, and we say month. Alright, and let's say /t. Why do we have this guy here? How you came here, I don't know. I have no idea. And let's say calendar again. is actually loading. Calendar.get, and we say calendar.month. Calendar.month. So guys, you see, we are just going to like run over this because there are a lot of maybe for month, hours, like minute, second. You see all of these defined words, those keywords within the library. So it's almost basically the same thing we are going to do, like system.out print in current date, year, month, weeks, date, hour, all those kind of thing. So it's almost like repeating the same thing. So I'm just going to go over it quick, and then like we can continue our code. So let's do for month, then I will just run over it quick. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you, we are back. All right, so I just like run over it quickly because it's basically the same thing like I said. All right, now that we have this, we got calendar equal new Gregorian calendar, and we have this, and during calendar, all this kind of thing. All right, the next thing we have is we get our basic statement. The first one is the current time, yeah, and we say new date, and we have for the second the year. We also like get a year informations. We have for the month just the same basic thing, or month plus you got calendar.get calendar.month, just like that. And we did for the hour, the date, the hours, and we did for the hours of the day, yeah, which hours we are running the program in, yeah. We did for the minutes, we did for the seconds, this is the minutes and the seconds, yes. We also did for the weeks, we did for the month, we did for the year, the day of the year, which day it is. We also did for the weeks of the month, the week of the year, and we did for the time conditions, whether it's in AM or PM, because so all of these things you can see it. These are the functions. These are not extra functions that I'm using here. Let me show you some sample. Or if you have, let me show you some sample now. System.out print in, right? Let's say I want to do for minute, right? So I say minute and /t always, and you say calendar. You see the calendar will pop up. Then you say dot. Then you got get. You enter get, and you enter double bracket. You enter the calendar. So once you say calendar and you say dot, all of the defined keywords that you need for the time informations will pop up. So now you can select which one you want. These are the informations. These are the basic informations. You see, you even got month. You got all of it here. So you can select. It's already defined within the Java library. Once I enter the external libraries here, you see this is the library. So it's already defined, and I've passed it here. So like we are not using any extra function. You just pause the tutorial and go over it, and you will get it exactly like this. Now that we have all of this information, the next thing we want to do is, let's take this guy from here first, because we already have it. The next thing we want to do is, oh, it's a little small. All right, I'm trying to reduce the content so you can see the size of it, rather, so you can see. Let me try to dress this back a little bit. Okay, now here we go. So we have the first set, and let's say, and we have the second set here, but they are basically the same thing. And we just have some, let's say 2020, let's say 2021, yeah, 21 is okay, and we say June. So let's say today the 15, yeah, maybe that's pretty well. Okay, now the last thing now we are coming to do is to return our functions so that we can get all of what we have written. So we come here and we say let's say calendar. Since we have public or calendar already, we say public, and we say static. Let's say string. Let's say string, and we say day of the week. So we are calling these functions now, this day of the week functions. Let's say day of the week. Day of the week, right? And then we say int. Let's say day of week. Yep. Yeah, let's use lowercase yet. And why do we have this? Okay, we have error because we use lowercase. So let's use upper day of week. Okay, now we don't have error again. We say south system.out.println. Okay, now that we have this, let's return some basic functions. Okay, so let's say, let's just, since we have this of the week, let's return some basic function which is case 1. Let's say return Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. So case 1 return Sunday, and case 2 returned the weeks. Okay, alright. It's a little thing. Let's say switch. Let's use switch, and we say day of week. Very good. Now that we have it, now let's try to return. Very good. Okay, I was trying to miss the thing. Sometimes the coding, let's say 2, and we say return Monday, right? And let's do for all. Case 3, and let's say return Tuesday, and we say case 4, let's say Wednesday, and case 5, Thursday. Let's say case 6, and we say 6 returned, let's say Saturday. Okay, so how many days? Case 1, case 2, yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So let's say case 6 return Friday. So this guy should be 7. Okay, here we go. So now that we have this, let's make some default, and we say what if the information is not there? Let's say return, yeah, return null. Okay. I was thinking like, what, this guy is this way, and I'm seeing weeks here, so I was a little I had little confusions about it. But okay, that's right, sometimes it happens within the coding. Okay, so now that we have this, let's scroll up and go over it again before we can run our program. We have like our library, we got our class, our public static void main method here, we got our time functions, we pass our time functions, and the next thing we have is we got the various times to be printed, and we also call it within the library. So these are all functions like defined words within the library. Those ones you are seeing like in your purple color, they are all defined within our library, so we call them. We got the year, the month, the day, the hours, the minute, second, day of week, day of month, day of year, week of month, week of year, AM and PM. And then these are just informations, basic informations to test the program also. Okay, then what I did was to test the program, I also tried to return the date, because we have 7 days within a week, 7 days within a week. So for that I tried to return the 7 days of the week depending on the informations and so forth. So this is the end of this code, and you can check it, you can go over the code. If you have some part missing, you can also try to pause the tutorial and read them. Let's try to bring this guy. Okay, so we have it like this. All right, let me try to reduce the content, the size of the program. All right, here we go. The next thing now, we try to run it and see what we have. Is running. All right. Guys, you have to be a little patient with my compiler. Precisely, my system is usually take a little time, but I know if you have run it for yours, you will also have the same result, and so forth like that. All right, here we go. Now that we have this, the next thing now, let's try to see what we can do. All right, very good. So we have our result now. This is the result. So here you got it. The current time is Tuesday, June 15, and the time is 1:37. Yes, you can see the time here. You can see the time here is 1:37, and you see the calendar. So this is how to test our calendar, and you see there are 10 seconds. So after a little while, this will be like 1:38, and then the second will change. But as the program continues to execute, you will see like the information will change basically. Now the next thing we have here, we got a year. We in 2021, yes, the month, the 5th month. We got a day, yes, date the 15th. So we got the hours is 1 o'clock. So you got 1 year is 1 o'clock, you have 1 year. So if it was 2 o'clock, you will also have 2 year. Then we got a day is day 1. Yeah, the hours of the day is 1 hours. This is the hours of the day. So if it is 2 o'clock, you will have the second hours or the 2 hours of the day. If it is like 3, you will have the 3 hours of the day. The day has like 24 hours, right? So this is just the 1 hour of the day. Day just broke. You see the time. And we have the minutes. It was 37. Yes, and we got a second. This is the second, and you got it here also. We got the weeks of the month. Days of the weeks, we got the days of the week first before the day of the month. So the day of the week is the 3rd day. So which is yeah, this is the 3rd day of the week. Yeah, and we also got the month, the day of the month. So it's the 15th. Yes, so you can see the calendar here. And the day of the year is 166 day. Today is make the among the total days, either 365 or 366 according to the leap calendar. So all of this thing is yes, but you can check it out for yourself, and you notice that this is the numbers of days in a year. And then we got the month, the weeks of month. So we have the third week of the month, and we also have week of year, which is the 25th week of the year, and we have PM. Now, so this is it. This one is just a number setting I try to do here to test. Yeah, this one. Okay. So guys, this is how to test our calendar, and this is our result. You can also change it to some other one, and this is all for this tutorial. If you also have questions concerning this tutorial or some of our tutorial, you can comment below, and we appreciate your comment and your questions. You can join our Facebook channel. It's also called Code Liberia, wherein we share some tutorials contents. And thank you, and subscribe to our channel as we bring you more content. Thank you guys. All right, this is all for this tutorial. Or let's go over the code once more so you cannot have anything missed. Okay, here let's begin from the upper side. So we got this here and here, so forth. Okay, this is the end of it. So okay, that's all for this tutorial, and thank you guys. Bye bye.